Good evening, all. I hope you've had a good day. I work tonight. I swear. It's so interesting. People are so very interesting, you know? There's nothing like living in a world, having conversations with people that are like awkward, but not awkward. Like you can tell that they know something and they don't want to say it, but they're very sweet, you know, and genuine. But it's like, it's just awkward. It's just awkward. You know, it's just an awkward way of living in a Truman show. In your own real life Truman show. It's very awkward for sure. And I know it's awkward for other people too. It's awkward for me. It's awkward for you. It's an awkward scenario. I know it's an interesting world we live in right now, for sure. To say the least. And it's just mind-boggling to me. It's mind-boggling to me. For entertainment purposes only, you know? I get so exhausted of the eyes, the conversations, I just read through it all and I see just it all in reference to like different circumstances and situations that like are coerced to get me to respond in a certain way. And it's just so laughable. It's just so laughable at this point. They're like reaching. They're like reaching, man. And I'm just like, really? I really feel like sometimes I'm in a world playing with toddlers. I really do. Sometimes when it comes to just like the ploys and the schemes and stuff like that, because I know it all, you know what I mean? And it's just like, really? We're here? Okay. All right. That was, I told my coworker and I told my mom yesterday, I was like, look, my reputation has already been completely smattered, covered, and, you know, ruined. Like, what the heck do I have to lose? Oh, they're going to ruin my name, bash me? Well, check. You know, there's no holds bar now. I mean, golly, when you got the whole world on your back targeting you, I mean, what the hell do you have to lose? You don't have nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose other than being yourself, walking authentically, owning your truths, owning your flaws, and having a good time with it at this point, you know? It's one of those things. My biggest struggle, like I was telling Tay earlier, is like just recognizing the magnitude of how much evil and deception is in this world. I have such a hard time wrapping my little head around it because it's hard for me to believe that there are people in the world that run on such evil ways and their mindset. And the things that they do and the things that they think. Like I even pick up, again, I wanted to make mention of this. I absolutely love the Christian community. I love ministry. I love all different denominations. I love people, period. All right. What I don't like is how the Christian community feels like they can judge because they are a Christian community. That's the one thing I'm not a big fan of. But if you find yourself where you're in a Christian community, you're a part of a church, and you aren't on the side where you judge people for who they are, how they walk, and their faith and their spirituality, then I rock with you, man. I'm here for you. And I am not judging you, even though you're judging me, because I definitely pick up on that. I pick up on that. I see that too. And it's like, man, you guys are like so far up here. You need to come back down here. God and Jesus was not up there. They were not. They did not instill that type of judgment. They did not look down on anybody because they didn't walk the same way they did. God and Jesus never did. They promoted, they advocated, they gave suggestions, but they always loved unconditionally. It always goes back to loving unconditionally and forgiving and not judging. God is the only judge, period. It doesn't matter what your faith looks like, what's your churches, what's your Christian faith. Like, none of that matters. And I see it all day long. And that's exactly where, like, the mechanisms of the world and the troublesome ways that we've created, why you have so many people running from the Christian community, running from faith, or you have so many people feeling broken, alone, and less than, and going down unfavorable roads because they don't feel good enough, because the Christian community tells them they're not good enough. Our politicians tell them they're not good enough. Our elites tell them they're not good enough. You see? And that's where I have a problem. I have a little problem with that. That I do. Because in my world, in my reality, which is where I live in now, okay, everybody is good enough. Even the ones that cast stones and judge. Yeah. You guys are good enough too. You're just lost in your ways. Your hearts got lost along the way, or along your way of your faith path. You know, again, and this is my perspective, my beliefs, my, knowing, and I'm entitled to have it. You don't have to agree with me. And I don't have to agree with you. And that's the beauty of freedom of speech. I think it's comical. Like, I have to come home, jump on my burner phone, because that's normal. And it was so funny. On my way home, I was listening to this Usher song. You Make Me Wanna. It's an old school song. Yeah, I hear you on that. You make me wanna. Woo-hoo, I am a good time. I really am. I just crack myself up. I really do. But I just be having some conversations. And it's like, I never feel alone. I really don't ever feel alone, let alone all the people that I know are listening to me right now. You know what I'm saying? So technically, I'm really not alone. I got a party with me, I mean, I'm so tapped and watched, it's not even funny. Every move I make, I know it too. I do indeed. That's why I say things out loud. But that's like, you're trying to make me feel alone, but you're here with me. You're here with me. Hello. So that didn't really work out in your favor. That was kind of a backfire. We've kind of become friends in this scenario, actually. I've befriended my gang stalkers and my cyber attacks. My little targeters, my little payouts. I've befriended them. We've all become friends here. I give them, I have conversations with them all the time. I really do, actually. And they know it's true. I be having a good time with it, Because this is ridiculous. How dare you? How dare you exploit my life? How dare you come in, exploit my life, and think that I was going to take the burn for the things you did? How dare you? Because why? You're better than me? You don't have a past? Oh boy, but isn't your past a little different? It's a little different. And your future ain't looking so bright, given the choices you made. It's not indeed. It's not indeed. Because the seeds you sowed are way too deep. Way too deep. Took it way too far. Way too far. Got way above your britches. Way above your britches. You did indeed. And God knew. And you had options. You had options. Every single one of you. I don't feel bad for you. I pray for you. I really do. I pray for your kids. I pray for your families, honestly. Those are the ones that I really, truly feel bad about, is for your kids. But just imagine the amount of hurt and pain you instilled in my kid and me. The plethora of chaos, deceit, manipulation, coercion. And you got my kid involved, who already comes from a broken home with a one-parent family. I mean, how do people sleep at night, really? How do you? Inquiring minds would like to know. Seriously. And then all those that come in and talk to me, and it's just like awkward conversations. It's like, good to see you too. Cheers. Living the dream. Living in paradise.